Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. What is the most precious resource you have right now? Is it money? Is it connections? No, it's something far more valuable. It's time. And if you're in your 20s, you're sitting on a gold mine of it. But here's the catch. How you use this time will determine whether you create a legacy you're proud of or spend your future asking, what if? You see, your 20s are not just another phase of life. They are your foundation years. This is the decade when your energy is at its peak. Your mind is open to learning, and the opportunities around you are limitless. The question is, are you using this time wisely, or are you letting it slip away? Because let me tell you, the clock is ticking. The truth is, success doesn't happen by accident. It's built piece by piece, decision by decision, habit by habit. And right now, you're standing at the most powerful crossroads of your life. And then the miracle of your destiny. Like a habit by habit. And right now, you're standing at the most powerful crossroads of your life. Every step you take today is shaping the person you will become. Think of your 20s like planting seeds in a field. The quality of those seeds and the effort you put into nurturing them will determine the harvest you'll reap in your 30s, 40s, and beyond. But here's the beauty of this stage in life. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. What you need is the willingness to start. Start building your skills. Start forming good habits. Start surrounding yourself with people who lift you higher. The key is to use your youth not as an excuse to delay, but as a reason to begin. Now, I understand it can feel overwhelming. The world is loud and distractions are everywhere. It's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. But let me remind you, the small daily choices you make today will compound over time. Whether it's choosing to read a book instead of scrolling social media or taking a risk on a project instead of playing it safe, these choices add up. And let's talk about energy. The energy you have in your 20s is unmatched. It's a gift. Use it to work hard, to take risks, to explore, to fail, and to learn. Don't wait for the perfect time, because let me tell you, there is no such thing. Let's look at other colored letters. The best time to start building your legacy is right now. Lastly, remember this. You will face two kinds of pain in life. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, but regret weighs tons. Choose wisely. The effort you put in today will pay dividends for the rest of your life. So, my friends, don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for a sign. This is your sign. This is your moment. Your 20s are the most powerful time to set the stage for a life you'll be proud to call your own. Your 20s are the most pivotal years of your life. They are the foundation upon which the rest of your future is built. Imagine your life as a skyscraper. The taller you want that skyscraper to rise, the stronger the foundation must be. And every decision you make, every action you take, every habit you form, and every skill you learn is like laying a brick that will either strengthen or weaken that structure. The beauty of being in your 20s is that you are at the perfect intersection of energy, curiosity, and opportunity. This is the time when you can take big risks, push boundaries, and stretch yourself, because you have the luxury of time to recover and adapt. But let me tell you, time is a resource that moves quickly, and if you don't take advantage of it now, it will slip through your fingers faster than you can imagine. There's a law of life that says preparation precedes success. Think about the farmer who plants seeds in spring. He doesn't plant today and reap tomorrow. He knows that the seeds require time, care, and patience. He waters them, weeds the fields, and protects his crop until the harvest comes. Your 20s are your spring season. This is your planting phase, and you are the farmer of your own life. The seeds you plant today will determine the harvest you enjoy in the decades to come. If you plant seeds of discipline, hard work, and learning, you'll reap a future filled with opportunities, growth, and success. But if you let this season pass without planting the right seeds, you may find yourself standing in a barren field years down the road, wondering why the harvest never came. What makes your 20s so special is the energy you have. You're at the peak of your vitality, and that energy is like rocket fuel. You can pour it into building a career, developing skills, nurturing relationships, and pursuing passions. Yet, many people squander this energy. They wait for the perfect time to start something meaningful. But let me tell you a secret. The perfect time doesn't exist. You don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start. Taking action, even imperfect action, is the key. The small steps you take every day will compound over time, creating momentum that carries you forward. But if you let fear, doubt, or procrastination paralyze you, you'll waste this incredible resource and end up with regrets later in life. There's another crucial truth. Life is a series of trade-offs. Every day you are trading your time for something. The question is, what are you trading it for? Are you spending your time scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, or chasing temporary thrills? Or are you investing in activities that will pay dividends in the future? Remember, the pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. The discipline to wake up early, to study, to practice, to work on yourself. It's hard. Yes, but it's nothing compared to the weight of looking back one day and wishing you had done more with the time and energy you had. Make no mistake, the decisions you make in your 20S will ripple through the rest of your life. You are building your habits, your mindset, and your reputation right now. These are the things that will either open doors or close them in the future. So use your 20S to explore, to experiment, to learn, and to grow. Take risks, fail forward, meet new people, try new things, and push yourself outside your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Growth comes from challenges, from discomfort, from stretching yourself to reach higher. Don't wait for life to hand you opportunities. Go out and create them. But the key is to act now. Time waits for no one. And the future you're dreaming of starts with what you do today. Success is not built in one giant leap, but in the small, seemingly insignificant choices you make every single day. Every choice is like a brick, and each brick contributes to the foundation of your future. Many people think that success or failure comes from big moments. But the truth is, it's the consistent daily habits and decisions that shape who you become. Right now, in your 20th, you're in the driver's seat of your life. You have the ability to choose how you spend your time, who you surround yourself with, and what you focus your energy on. These choices will either compound in your favor or work against you. The power of small, consistent actions cannot be overstated. The results may not be visible immediately, but over time, they will either create the life you want or lead to a life of regret. Think of this as the compound effect. Imagine you decide to read 10 pages of a good book every day. That may not seem like much, but over the course of a year, that's 3,650 pages, or about 12 books. Now think about the knowledge, the ideas, and the personal growth you'd gain from reading those 12 books. Compare that to someone who spends that same time scrolling through social media or binge-watching shows. Over a year, the difference in growth and perspective between the two individuals is massive, all because of a small daily habit. The same principle applies to other areas of life. Exercising for 30 minutes a day, saving a small percentage of your income, or dedicating a few hours a week to learning a new skill may seem insignificant in the short term, but over time, these actions can transform your life. The challenge, of course, is that it's easy to dismiss small actions. It's easy to think, what difference does it make if I skip this one workout? Or it's just one day I can put off starting that project. But these small decisions add up. Every time you choose to procrastinate or take the easier path, you're reinforcing habits that will make it harder to achieve your goals later. Conversely, every time you choose discipline, consistency, and effort, you're building momentum towards success. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You don't have to get it right every time. You just have to show up again and again. One of the most powerful things you can do in your 20s is to build habits that align with the future you want. If you want to be successful, start by cultivating habits of discipline, learning, and perseverance. These habits are like autopilot for success. Once they're established, they make the process of achieving your goals much easier because you no longer have to rely solely on willpower. Your habits take over and carry you forward. The key is to start small and focus on consistency. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit to focus on and commit to it every day. Over time, as you build momentum, you can add more habits and continue to grow. Another important aspect of small daily choices is the people you surround yourself with. The relationships you build in your 20S will have a significant impact on your future. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be your best. The energy and mindset of the people around you will influence your own, so choose wisely. If you spend your time with people who are driven, ambitious, and positive, their influence will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with negativity, complacency, or laziness, it will hold you back. Make it a priority to build relationships with people who lift you up and support your growth. At the end of the day, it's the small, consistent actions you take today that will determine where you end up tomorrow. Don't underestimate their power. The path to success is built one step at a time, one habit at a time, and one choice at a time. In your 20s, you have the unique opportunity to set the tone for the rest of your life. Use this time wisely. Make choices that align with the life you want to create, and commit to showing up every day, no matter how small the effort may seem. Remember, small daily actions compound into extraordinary results over time. Your 20s are the best time to invest in yourself. You want to build a strong foundation for the future. It all starts with personal development. The most valuable asset you have at this stage is not money, and it's certainly not external recognition. It's your mind. The knowledge you gain, the skills you develop, and the personal growth you experience in these formative years will set you apart in the years to come. While others may focus on short-term rewards, you should be focused on investing in your future self. Every bit of knowledge you acquire, every new skill you master, and every new experience you take on will pay dividends for the rest of your life. Investing in yourself doesn't necessarily mean buying courses or hiring mentors, although those can be valuable. It means taking the time to improve your mind, body, and character. It's about reading books that broaden your perspective, learning new skills that open doors for you, and pushing yourself to grow beyond your comfort zone. It's about developing the discipline to exercise regularly, eat healthily, and take care of your mental well-being. Personal development is the greatest investment you can make because it pays the highest returns over time. While investments in external things, like stocks or real estate, can fluctuate and carry risks, the investment you make in yourself can't be taken away from you. It will compound in value as you continue to grow and evolve. One of the most important aspects of investing in yourself is the willingness to learn. The world is constantly changing, and the skills that are relevant today might not be as valuable in the future. But by developing a mindset of continuous learning, you'll always be able to adapt. This is the mindset of successful individuals. They don't stop learning once they've reached a certain level of success. They continue to push themselves to grow. Your 20s are the perfect time to adopt this mindset. Don't limit yourself to what you already know or what you're comfortable with. Seek out new knowledge, try new things, and take risks. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure is simply a lesson in disguise. Beyond learning new information, investing in yourself also means investing in your emotional and mental growth. Why is being imprisoned in the bag and in killing? This is the time to build resilience, develop emotional intelligence, and create a mindset that can overcome challenges. The road to success is rarely straight. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. How you respond to those challenges will make all the difference in your long-term success. Developing mental toughness is crucial, and it starts with how you handle adversity. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you build your character and strengthen your ability to handle future obstacles. These qualities are invaluable in life and will serve you well in both your personal and professional life. Investing in yourself also means understanding that growth isn't just about improving your mind. It's about improving your relationships, your communication skills, and your ability to influence others. Success isn't just about working hard. It's about working with others. Learning how to lead and understanding how to work within teams. The more you develop your emotional intelligence, the better you'll be able to connect with others, understand their needs, and build meaningful relationships that will support you in your journey. In the end, the most important thing to remember is that the investment you make in yourself today will pay off far into the future. The knowledge, skills, and experiences you gain now will lay the groundwork for everything you do for the rest of your life. So don't waste this time. Take full advantage of your 20S to invest in becoming the best version of yourself. Everything else, money, success, relationships, will follow as a result of the work you put into yourself today. Every action you take, no matter how small it may seem in the moment, creates a ripple that affects your future in ways you may not even realize. The choices you make today, the risks you take, and the relationships you build all set the stage for your tomorrow. It's easy to think that the decisions you make in your 20S don't matter because the consequences don't always show up immediately. But the truth is that everything you do now builds momentum for the future. Just as throwing a stone into a pond creates ripples that spread out further than the point of impact, your actions have a far-reaching effect on the course of your life. These actions may seem small and insignificant now, but they will add up over time to form the life you ultimately live. The people you surround yourself with are some of the most powerful influences on your future. Think about the relationships you build today. The mentors you seek out, the friends you make, the people you work with, all of them have an impact on your trajectory. Positive relationships where people challenge and inspire you will propel you forward. On the other hand, negative relationships, those that drain your energy or limit your potential, will hold you back. The most successful people in life often have one thing in common. They surround themselves with others who elevate them. They seek out individuals who inspire them, who share similar values, and who will push them to be better. In your 20S, you have the opportunity to consciously choose the people you allow into your life. Each relationship you foster is a building block for your future success. The connections you make today can become valuable partnerships tomorrow, opening doors and creating opportunities that you wouldn't have imagined. The actions you take in your 20S will also create the momentum needed to keep moving forward. If you choose to act now, even when the result isn't immediately apparent, you're laying the groundwork for a future filled with opportunities. Momentum is a powerful force. Once you start working towards something, whether it's a new skill, a career goal, or a personal aspiration, you build the energy needed to keep going. It becomes easier and easier to take the next step, the next action, because you've already started. But if you hesitate, if you wait for the perfect moment or until you have everything figured out, you risk missing out on the momentum that comes from taking action. The key is to take the first step. Even if it's a small step, it's better than staying stagnant. Momentum doesn't need to come from giant leaps. It comes from consistent daily actions, no matter how small. Your decisions also shape how others perceive you, which can be a powerful factor in the opportunities that come your way. How you present yourself, how you handle challenges, and how you show up in the world creates a reputation that will follow you throughout your life. If you act with integrity, consistency, and passion, you'll attract the right people and the right opportunities. But if you act with carelessness or inconsistency, you may find yourself struggling to gain the trust and respect of others. Your reputation is built over time, one interaction at a time. Make each one count. The way you treat others, the work you put in, and how you approach life will all be reflected back to you in the form of opportunities and relationships. The beauty of this process is that it doesn't require you to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to be consistent and take action. Even the mistakes you make along the way will serve as valuable lessons that guide you toward greater success. Every action you take, whether successful or not, is shaping your future. So don't hesitate. Take the first step, build momentum, and let the ripple effect of your actions carry you toward the future you want. The life you create today through the actions you take and the people you connect with will become the life you live tomorrow. The key is to act now and trust that the impact of your efforts will unfold over time. There is a simple yet profound truth that many people overlook. You will face two types of pain in your life: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference between the two is that one is temporary and the other can last a lifetime. Discipline, though it may seem difficult in the moment, is an investment in your future. The effort you put in today, no matter how small or inconvenient, will pay off later in ways you can't always predict. On the other hand, regret is a burden that grows heavier with time. It comes from knowing that you could have done more, worked harder, or made different choices, but didn't. The pain of discipline may be tough to endure, but it's a pain that fades with the accomplishment and satisfaction that comes from achieving your goals. Regret, however, only grows heavier as time passes, and it is a weight that can hold you back for years, even decades. The good news is that you have the power to choose which kind of pain you will experience. The decision is in your hands, and it starts with the choices you make now. Choosing discipline means choosing to take action even when it's hard. It's about getting up early to work on your goals, staying committed to your personal growth, and pushing through obstacles rather than avoiding them. It's about making sacrifices today for the future you desire. Whether it's putting in the extra hours at work, choosing healthy habits, or investing in your education, each small act of discipline stacks up and brings you closer to the life you want. And while it may not always be easy, the rewards of discipline are clear. You begin to see progress, gain confidence, and experience a sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you're working toward something meaningful. On the other hand, the pain of regret is not so straightforward. It's a slow, creeping feeling that builds up over time, often showing up when you least expect it. It's the voice that whispers, "I should have done this," or "What if I had tried harder?" Regret doesn't just come from big, glaring mistakes. It comes from the small, quiet moments when you choose not to act, when you let opportunities pass you by, or when you avoid doing the hard work. It's the times when you put things off or settle for mediocrity instead of pushing yourself to reach your full potential. Regret doesn't show up immediately, but over time, it settles in and takes root, leaving you wondering how different your life could have been if you had made different choices. The key to avoiding regret is simple. Take action now. It's easy to put things off and wait for the right moment, but the right moment rarely comes. The longer you wait, the more time you lose, and the more you risk adding to your future regrets. The path to success isn't always clear, and there will always be doubts and fears that try to hold you back. But every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you create momentum. You choose discipline over the comfort of inaction. And with each decision you make, you shape your future in ways you can't fully see yet. Don't wait for perfection, just act. The discipline you show today will build a future that's worth living. And when you look back on your life, you'll find that the pain of discipline was worth every ounce of effort. You'll look back with pride, knowing you made the right choices when it mattered most. So, I urge you to make that choice now in your 20s. Choose the pain of discipline over the pain of regret. Every decision you make today will shape your tomorrow, and you have the power to create the future you desire by committing to your goals and taking action now. The regret of inaction is far heavier than the temporary discomfort of discipline. It's time to act, to build, and to create the life you'll be proud of when you look back on it. As you stand on the threshold of your 20s, a time filled with limitless possibilities and opportunities, remember that the choices you make today are not just fleeting moments. They are the foundation upon which your future will be built. You are at a unique point in your life where you have both the energy to take risks and the time to recover from setbacks. This is your time to experiment, to learn, and to grow into the person you are meant to become. The decisions you make now will echo throughout your life, shaping your destiny in ways you may not fully realize until years down the road. But the beauty of it is that you have the power to direct your path. Take advantage of the incredible potential within you. Use this time to invest in yourself, to learn from both your successes and your failures, and to develop the habits, skills, and mindset that will carry you through the challenges that lie ahead. Life will never be without obstacles, but it is how you approach those obstacles that will determine your success. It's easy to become discouraged or overwhelmed, but remember, success is built on perseverance. It's not the one big break that defines your future. It's the small, consistent actions you take every day that will compound over time and propel you forward. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and challenge you to be your best. The relationships you build now will be instrumental in helping you achieve your goals. Don't be afraid to seek out mentors, to learn from those who have walked the path before you, but also don't forget to bring others along with you. Success is not a solitary journey. It's about community, collaboration, and lifting others up as you climb. The energy you put into your relationships will return to you in ways that you can't predict, so be intentional about who you spend your time with. Understand that the road to success is not always smooth, and it's okay to stumble along the way. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise, and every setback is a setup for a comeback. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid to not try at all. Failure is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply a part of the learning process. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it as fuel to push yourself further. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps may seem. As you move forward, stay true to your values and your vision for the future. It's easy to get caught up in the noise of external expectations or fleeting trends. But the most successful people are those who remain grounded in their purpose. Don't chase validation from others. Instead, focus on creating a life that aligns with your authentic self. Trust in your instincts and follow your path. The more you invest in what truly matters to you, the more fulfilling and rewarding your journey will be. Finally, remember that time is one of your most precious resources. Don't waste it. It's easy to get distracted by the day-to-day pressures of life, but every moment you spend is an investment in your future. The small, consistent choices you make now will have a lasting impact. So use your time wisely. Focus on what truly matters, and always move forward with purpose and determination. The future is yours to create. Your 20s are a powerful time, a time of growth, discovery, and transformation. Embrace this journey, take action, and never underestimate the power you have to shape your life. Your legacy is being built right now, so make it one that you can be proud of. Every choice, every action, every moment counts. The world is waiting for you to make your mark. Go out and create the life you've always dreamed of.